The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go. It's Gore going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
the stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
White's first carry, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
20.
On 2nd and 12, Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. 12 yards there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Newton on first down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They'll take over first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 35 on second down, Darnold. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
James White.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Newton on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To the air again, Darnold. They go with the screen to Gore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, this is caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore. as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Pierre Desir.
By the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Bell flushed out right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Bell. And he's going to let it go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Faking the give, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Jets first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Brashon Perriman. 34 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
At the 25-yard line, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
It's complete. It's Gore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's got Gore. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Jets 26, Patriots 7.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.